Brian Dozier, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Now at the plate, Alejandro Cortez, and we are
leading
set
off tonight
for
for the
baseball
Yankees
here this evening.
The left fielder, number 35.
First pitch on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams.
7-10.
Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, everyone's waiting for Pedroia to come alive a little bit. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Diaz is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long.
For the Red Sox,
not an easy thing to
left
do.
Fielder,
into the box now, David Peralta. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count for 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent. And that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Sale's ready. First pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. We are still scoreless. Now batting, Jesus Aguilar. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Jesus Aguilar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Haniger.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got to the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Brian Dozier now. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Second baseman.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy, and rightfully so. As we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And it's 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So coming to the plate, Pedro Alvarez.
The first baseman.
He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Alvarez
shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Pedro Alvarez goes down for the second out in the bottom half.
McCann.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Behind 0-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out this side in order.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So he sets him down
Batting
swinging.
it.
Dustin
The
Pedroia
third
goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Popped him up. Diaz in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Buster Posey now. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Nick Markakis
retired
for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. In Marcus Semien, lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .333 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Batting 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
Sale into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to
throw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Alejandro Cortez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Castro.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Castro, a Cuban-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
1-0 the count. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. A shot down the first baseline. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Throw to first. Not in time. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Diaz is under it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for the Yankees. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Ready for another chance.
Leading off for the Red Sox,
0 for 1 in
the left fielder.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Third baseman number 2,
Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. This is hit on the ground, but foul. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you,
number
he could rack up
17.
quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So here now is the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Through 4. Still back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Now batting.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Mitch Haniger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So bases are empty here with 2 gone.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the former MVP, second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Halfway home, still no score.
And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today.
The second baseman.
The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Dozier, originally from Mississippi. He was a 9th round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. In now is Pedro
Up
Alvarez.
next for the Red Sox.
He's 0 for 1
the
thus
first
far.
baseman, Pedro
Way
Alvarez.
Allen's hacked that time. Good for the first strike.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3
Now
ground
batting,
ball.
the
Nevertheless,
catcher,
there are 2 away
Ryan
now.
McCann.
Sail into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Red Sox go down 1-2. Digging in, Mike Moustakas 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Nope.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2.
There's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Mike Moustakas
now
becomes
batting,
the first out of
catcher,
the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 0-2 the count to Posey.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peralta on the move. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. Sixth inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this will be fouled away. Posey, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. There's one. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees,
ready
the
once
center
again,
fielder,
Eric Castro.
Eric
He's hoping to
Castro.
avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in standing. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball. Stepping up now, Nick Markakis. He'll get things started
leading
here
off
in the second
for
half
the
of the
Red
6th.
Sox,
First
the
pitch
right
of the
fielder,
at-bat on its
Nick
way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Stepping into the box,
now
Marcus
batting,
Semien. He
the
was
shortstop,
a strikeout victim in his first try.
Semien.
Simeon in an 0-2 hole here.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes
The
in this
center
inning.
fielder,
He looks
number
really
5.
sharp out there, guys.
George Springer.
Springer. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Winker. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out.
Now
Jesus Aguilar is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
The windup and the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Ready for another shot now. David
leading off for the Red Sox.
This point. Not
the
sure
left
if this
fielder,
is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guarantee.
High and deep to right center. Castro going back at the track. The wall gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot that time for the former pitcher David Peralta. Number 25 for him on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Third baseman, number 2, Yandy.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cortez is under it, 1 away. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
1-1 to the Boston pitcher. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Shohei Ohtani,
the batter, number 13, second baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Dozier.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel.
Moustakas has it. Oh, look at Moustakas. Hats off to that one. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Could lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Mitch.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy is really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
He throws him on the fastball there. Mitch Haniger goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Dustin Pedroia is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Dustin Pedroia is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. Mike Moustakas is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired.
Your
Zach
attention,
Duke
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Zach.
Stepping in, Pedro Alvarez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Leading off for the Red Sox,
Here comes
the
the
first baseman,
pitch.
Pedro
Too much dip on the sinker.
Alvarez.
Laid off for a ball.
A
Couple of
defensive change
righties
for the
starting to
Yankees.
loosen now in the bullpen.
Now playing center field, number 5, George Springer.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. The 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting next is Brian McCann. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Lifetime numbers against Zach Duke. He brings a .353 batting line. He also has 1 home run. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Set to deliver the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Here it comes on 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not
now
the game
batting.
he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys
are
ahead.
First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second is Markakis looking for 3. The relay.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up. I like the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into 3rd.
Simeon.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Now a curveball misses inside. Markakis at 3rd with 2 away. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this. Coming to the plate now, Buster Posey. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Dozier has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
He showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep in the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Alejandro Cortez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Digging in, Eric Castro. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Boston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Shohei Ohtani earns victory number 24 this season and mark him down for 17 strikeouts to boot. Chris Sale somehow gets the loss despite striking out an incredible 16 batters. So that just about does
the
it.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at